What We Watch After Dark. My name's Nathan, and today we are going over the movie Freddy vs. Jason. This is going to be the end of the Freddy series I'm going to do. I'm going to move on to some other movies. It was directed by Ronnie Wu. It stars Robert Englund, Ken Kissinger, and Kelly Rowland. It had a budget of $30 million. It grossed U.S. and Canada $82 million. Opening weekend, U.S. and Canada $36 million. And gross worldwide $116 million. I like the film. It's a lot of fun. You have to be kind of a slasher fan to watch it. Let's go ahead and get into the facts, fun facts I found out. And then afterwards, we'll go ahead and have the trailer at the end of the show. Did you know Freddy vs. Jason was the first Freddy movie not filmed in the United States? The filmmakers had to find a new house that looked like Freddy Krueger's iconic Elm Street home from the first 7 movies. After all, you can't have Freddy without Elm Street, right? I mean, that's a true statement in the sense of... Speaking of Freddy, this was a major moment for Robert Englund. Freddy vs. Jason marked his last time playing the character. That's right, after years of haunting your nightmares, Englund hung up his bladed gloves after this film. It truly was an end of an era for a legendary Freddy. Yeah, nobody could have done Freddy like Robert Englund. The Freddy movies just have a little corn to them. That's all I'll say. Now, here's a fun crossover you didn't see coming. While Freddy vs. Jason was being filmed at Camp Crystal Lake, the lake was also being used for the final scenes of X-Men X2, X-Men United. Both casts even stayed at the same hotel. X-Men director Bryan Singer was on set during Jason's first kill and gave his stamp of approval, saying they got the makeup right. Yeah, I think they did. I mean, all in all. Now, horror icon Robert Englund was thrilled when Catherine Isabelle was cast as Gib. Why? Englund was a huge fan of her cult classic film, Ginger Snaps, a Canadian werewolf flick. Now, one of the most famous kills in Freddy vs. Jason is Jason's brutal bed killing. But can you believe it almost didn't make the cut? New Line Cinema executives initially rejected it. Screenwriter Mark Swift and Damian Shannon believed in the scene so much, they acted it out themselves to convince the director Ronnie Wu to film it. Good thing they did, because it got the biggest reaction during the test screening. In the filming opening, you'll notice a lot of flashbacks from previous Nightmare on Elm Street movies, but none from Friday the 13th films. That's because while New Line Cinema had the rights to Jason Voorhees, they didn't have the rights to the footage from earlier films, which still belonged to Paramount Pictures. So Freddy got all the nostalgic glory he deserves. I give this movie a 7. It is entertaining for the right audience. I think you know what? I'm going to make that a 7.5. It's something to watch and look at and, enjoy for... I mean, because basically the plot is Freddy gets into Jason's mind, gets Jason to start killing so Freddy can kind of come back into nightmares, but once he gets strong enough or whatever, I guess, Jason's still a killing machine as always and mowing through and Freddy Cougar gets, jealous. And it's like, those are my kids. I want to kill them. So you have that part. Now, I hope you enjoy the trailer. If you could do me the favor and like and subscribe, it really does help me. It helps me in the algorithm with likes, and then subscribes gets me closer to monetization. And that's the goal, is to make a living doing this. If you can help me, thanks. I love each and every one of you. And I want you to love each and all of your family and friends. And I hope they do the same. And I hope it goes so on and so forth, and we stop the war.
Warn your friends. Warn everyone.
Welcome to my nightmare.
We're not safe awake or asleep.
Why won't you die? Freddy versus Jason.
Place your bets.